Hey guys, welcome to the channel if you're new, welcome back if you're a subscriber. My name's Neil, and it's time for something new. Guys, I've been planning on checking 8 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown for quite a while now. Ever since I discovered Taskmaster and people started recommending other British panel shows, it's been recommended to me time and time again. I've got into Would I Lie to You because of commenters and viewers like you guys. I've gotten into QI and Only Connect for the same reason. And 8 out of 10 Cats, I have not yet seen an episode, and the only reason why is because everything I hear is it's going to be a really good show to react to. And this is not how I want to do my first reaction to 8 out of 10 Cats, and yet circumstances demand that I do. Sean Locke died this week. And, well, I don't know a ton about him, and I wouldn't say I've seen a ton of his material. I have seen enough series of QI to see quite a bit of him. He was a regular on that show, especially back in the Stephen Fry years. He always seemed to be hanging out with Bill Bailey on that show. They seem to have a really good rapport. And I know he's one of the team captains on 8 out of 10 Cats. Has been until this year. And my plan was always to watch an episode of 8 out of 10 Cats. And then watch an old episode of Countdown. And then find a good episode of 8 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown to start the new experience. But I'm going to skip through that. This episode in particular has been recommended to me as Sean being particularly funny at the top of his game. It's from, I believe, it's from Series 17, which was a couple of years ago, Episode 2. Yeah, I think it would just be a really nice way to pay tribute to a comedian that I had until this point only just gotten a taste of. And see what he's all about, and at the same time get exposed to a new great British panel show. So without further ado, this is episode 2 of Series 17 featuring Sean Locke. So like I said, I have never seen this show before. I'm probably going to be asking some dumb questions early on.
Tonight on 8 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown, Sean Locke, John Richardson, Claudia Winkleman.
Oh, awesome.
Henning Wehn.
Oh, great cast.
Nick Helm, Susie Dent, Rachel Riley, and your host, Jimmy Carr.
So we've got 3 two-person teams.
A show all about letters, numbers, and conundrums. Okay, let's meet tonight's John's teammate this evening, Henning Wehn.
We do like Henning.
Henning Wehn is the most common answer given when British people are asked to name a famous German. No, not that one.
Well, who are you referring to? He was Austrian.
It's a very good point.
Nothing to do with us.
Nothing to do with you.
Nothing to do with us.
Up did an exhaustive tour of Great Britain in 2015. In 2016, we voted to leave the EU. And up against him this evening, it's Sean Locke.
Sean gets Claudia Winkleman. This should be interesting. We do like Claudia.
Over the years, Strictly's featured some of the most naturally gifted celebrity ballroom dancers in Britain. And Rachel Riley.
Thank you.
In my head, you won.
Thanks, Claude.
John,
Hello.
what's your greatest achievement?
I'd say my greatest achievement's probably getting married. I think it's easy to make someone like you. That's why people have affairs, isn't it? It's easy to look attractive once a fortnight in a hotel.
Are you having an affair, John? That's a very specific notion of how affairs might work.
Oh, you've got to have a schedule if you're having an affair. You can't
Is it
just...
schedule or schedule?
Oh, it's schedule.
You
What
let
did
that
I
go?
say? Schedule?
You said schedule.
Is schedule right?
I don't know. I don't give a shit.
You can't just, I'll maybe pop round and do you in a bit.
By the way, do you? don't do those words.
Do one.
Do it.
Do it.
It.
I'll pop over and we'll do it in a bit.
Sean, biggest achievement in life?
Well, that time I went seal clubbing.
Seal clubbing.
They actually said that they've never seen anything like it. It was like a trolley dash. I was doing 4 at once. 4. My greatest achievement must be rectum of the year. I knew I'd won when I heard 3 of the judges throwing up behind me.
Sure.
Claudia's dying.
Stop speaking.
And then that got me through to the Worlds. So I went to the World Finals in Cancun. I thought I was going to win. I thought I'm going to win this.
Stop it.
But then Diego Maradona beat me. When he bent over, set the sprinklers off.
Claudia, who here do you think would do well on Strictly?
I think John would be rather excellent.
I do have a natural rhythm.
What's your signature dance move?
It's a move I invented myself. That's all I'm willing to reveal at the moment.
Henning, it says here you don't like overhearing other people's mobile phone conversations.
Really annoys me. Happiest I've been in ages was when I had a massive ear infection.
There's a little book.
Point.
And,
English.
Very clever.
You point at things and it'd be like, oh, any ideas?
Cup of tea.
Lager and lime.
Yes. 600 pages, this book. It's like, can you keep an eye on my pint? What's that? You're round.
You went through an effort here. I love it.
What's mascot, everyone?
There's like another team. What's up with the other team?
Claudia, you got a mascot?
I do. This is.
These are the other 2 cats from 8 out of 10.
Snuggles. Snuggles is shy.
The place where my heart's supposed to be is melting.
Hey,
Oh, baby.
Oh, boy.
No, no, no. Why have you brought them in?
Look how happy they've made everyone. And if we don't win, we've seen Cookie and Snuggles.
Yeah, don't ruin the stationery. It's all parallel, mate.
Oh.
It's like one of those, if you could go back in time and kill Hitler. If I kill this now, so many thousands of birds will live.
Oh, what a dark man.
it's very rare we think the same thing.
When it comes down to it, they're not really helping you putting a word together, are they? When you stand mental arithmetic, I don't know how good they're at it. That's why I've got this as a mascot. I'm the only one who can save myself here, so...
John, have you got a mascot?
Yes.
Are mascots done every episode of this? When does the game actually start? How does the game happen? Right now it's just people talking, which is...
It's 20
Don't get
years
me
old,
wrong.
this letter. It
Frickin'
comes
hilarious.
from the managers of the restaurant I worked
But this
in
isn't
when I was
really
17.
a show, a competition at all, is it?
Dear John, we wanted to write to you personally. Sorry. To say thank you for your hard work and commitment, which have made this year today, in particular the recent half-term holiday, so successful. Your input as an individual has been critical in the success of our hotel, increasing total sales by 19%. These are genuine. We've had to cover the name up. This woman went on to commit a horrific series of murders. Whatever care course your staff have been on is superb, because you cannot tell they have been on one at all.
OK, I think it's past the kitten's bedtime. You'll be pleased to hear they're going to be humanely destroyed.
Don't!
OK, over in Dictionary Corner, it's Nick Helm.
Dictionary Corner? What's that about?
Brilliantly funny comedian, talented musician, and perhaps deodorant's biggest ever challenge. What was the very best day of your life?
Well, I was 14 and my mother and father are fighting again. You know, because she caught him again. Caught him. I mean, this time the girl drove up to the house to drop him off. And I realised something. I realised that he wasn't just cheating on my mother, he was cheating on all of us. Yeah? So I told him, I said, you're bad to us. Yeah? So I can look after my mother and my sister, and you can just get out of here because we don't love you anymore. And he just...
Where's this going?
And he left, and we never saw him again. And that was my best day.
Man, he's so deadpan. Oh, It's just absurdist
And
humor.
then you need to say, that was your best day. Whoa, well, what was your worst?
Well, that was your best day. Oh, what was your worst?
The same day. The same day.
And
with Nick,
scene.
of course, it's Susie Dent. If you lined all 14 of Susie Dent's books up end to end, you're probably working in a charity shop.
I remember her episode of Would I Lie to You where she's like the dictionary expert, and there were two different words for tickling depending on the intensity of the tickling.
As thorny lingerie sleep, and it's pretending to be asleep to avoid sex.
And in charge of the numbers, it's Rachel Riley.
So we're what, 20 minutes into the show?
Do you ever wish you could sort of fly under the radar?
My favourite time of the year is when I just get to go skiing. Just put your helmet on, put your snood on, no makeup, it's great.
I'm pretty sure I would recognise you in skiing gear.
So much more comfortable, and it's warm, that kind of thing.
That's a challenging wank.
That's a challenging.
Oh, sorry. That's an amazing...
Oh, Sean.
Countdown silent disco.
Okay. This is such an absurd show.
And for the first time today, here's the countdown clock.
So we just have to figure out what this means? Why are they running away? What on earth?
Henning, how many?
Not enough.
Not enough.
So what are you supposed to do?
Six is good. John?
7.
Sean?
7.
Henning, what's your 6?
Morons.
John, you're 7.
Vendors.
Excellent.
Sean?
Mooders.
Mooders. Well, there's no excellent from Susie. She's looking in the dictionary.
Oh, so you just have to make the longest word you can out of those?
I've got it written down. I've got moderns, movers, mooners, just all of the words. Check. You've got, like, angle poisers on here. Not angle poisers. What's the other word? Cameras.
Angle point.
Nick Helm, Susie Dent, could they have done any better?
7 was the best.
John, Henning, your turn to pick the numbers.
We'll just have the Rico, please. All little ones, yeah. But it can still be done because size isn't important.
6,
So what do we do with numbers
3,
now?
7, and 576.
Oh, forget about it.
OK, and your time starts now.
So you have to make the numbers do math to get to 576?
Henning, did you get it?
No, how close do I have to be within 10?
Within 10, you still...
Yeah, no.
Sean, did you get it?
No.
So no points for anyone. Rachel, can you do it?
Yeah. 5 plus 7 is 12.
Right, OK, I'm with you
Times
so far.
6 is 72.
Yeah.
And 4 times 2 is 8, and times them together.
Did she just pull that off in her brain? That's impressive. And incredibly sexy.
Less limp, Susie won't be happy.
O, S,
Territories?
E and W.
Almost.
OK.
Swatter.
left hand blue.
Sean, how many? Have you shaved, John?
6.
Henning, how many?
6.
I'd like to get up now, I think.
So 6 points for both teams. Could they have done any better, Nick?
Yeah, they could have got an 8, which was swattier. But what's really fucked up is that, because it's all random, they could have got Twister.
What? Mind's blown.
Rachel, can I just say, before you put the last one up, do you want to come round here? Because we have history, we're friends.
I mean, I'm
Sit
not
on my lap.
familiar with that number from Strictly, I've got to say.
I think the next one might help.
Run like the wind. Come on.
465. 8 minus 3 is 5, times 100 is
Have a seat.
500,
I'll give you a
minus
massage.
25 plus 10 is 465.
I think Claudia swallowed a crow halfway through that.
Claudia, what did you get?
Well, let's be honest, it wasn't me.
You
Rachel said, whatever you do, get to 500. I said, I can't with these numbers, don't be ridiculous. 8 divided, take away 3, 5. 5 times 100, 500. Take away both the 10 and the 25, 35, and then you get something that is nearby.
Or in fact, Exactly.
Gone very well. Yeah, don't smell the pens. Don't smell the pens.
Light as a feather and smells extraordinary.
I'm going to do a poem to music, or
Isn't that a song?
Or a song.
Me and you forever, watching Jaws together, hiking up a mountain, fucking by a fountain, finding you a toilet when you're desperate for the loo, having dinner parties, teaching me Pilates, finish off my
Sentences?
finish off my finish off my fucking hell. Right, you got to stop the song. I've never ever done that before with such a apathetic group of people that haven't joined in with the fucking sentences bit. You should all be ashamed of yourselves right now. And you, Sean, you said words.
The show is absurd.
Finish off my and I can do yours too. Hugging all the duvet, talking through a movie. Teach our dogs and cats to dance, then train them in kung fu. Me and you forever. Here's a little list of all the things we'll never ever do.
Oh, Dart. This guy's so weird. Is he one of the regulars? Because if he is, what a bizarre character.
Oh, well done, guys. First time.
Gent semi, let's book a room. It's time for a quick bonus round. It's the return of Carrot in a Box.
Carrot in a Box. What is this show about? I still can't figure it out.
You both have a box, but only one of the boxes has a carrot in it. The aim of the game is to end up with a carrot. It's a game of bluff. This is what happened when we first played Carrot in a Box.
Well, we're getting...
Do you want to keep your box or swap your box?
I want Sean's box. Can I just say at this point, if there's no carrot in that box, you are a genius.
Does it contain a carrot or not?
No fucking carrot.
Does that bring back painful memories?
No, not bothered. But I would love to fuck this guy over. Right?
Sean, do you think you can beat John?
Yep.
No. I fancy me some carrot.
This is so hilarious.
Sean, you want a carrot. John, you really want a carrot. But there is only one carrot. That's
This is insane. So absurd, but I love it.
What?
Well, he wants reflections in glasses.
Have a little peek and see if there's a carrot in there.
Oh. Sean, are you happy with your box?
He does not have a
Swap
carrot.
your box with John.
I mean, ultimately, it doesn't fucking matter, does it?
Oh, it does to you, though.
Well, I don't know, because you've never won, so you don't know what it feels like. Please take my box.
If I had a carrot in my box... We're not swapping boxes. Oh, he didn't like that, did he? Oh, did he? Is that his liking it face?
You have to ask my wife.
She doesn't know.
Oh, there's a Jimmy Carr laugh.
John, would you like to look in your box and see whether you've made the right decision? Is there a carrot in that box?
Yeah. Jimmy, do you think there's a carrot in my box?
Oh, we just got meta.
No, I don't think there is. I think you've been beaten again.
The master of carrot in a box.
Hell of a game. Hell of a game. Sean Lock, everyone. 5 points to Sean.
Yes.
Oh, this is a blowout. Not that the points matter. The points never matter, except maybe to John. Placer.
I have a 7.
You don't.
6.
Claudia?
6. Cuppa.
Cuppa. As in a cup of soup?
I went to the cupper.
I'm a cupper.
It's not in, I'm afraid.
All right.
Clapper is, though. Clapper,
John, the
crapper.
comeback. The revenge for Carrot in a Box.
Clapper.
Clapper. Good.
So I've made a little scrapbook for you, Susie,
Oh.
of all of our lovely memories that we've had together. If we were to get married, that's what we'd look like, with lots of, like, hearts going around. And then, do you remember that other time when I was a prostitute and you decided to spend a week with me for $3,000 and then you won me back by climbing up a fire escape with an umbrella? Do you remember that?
I think that's Pretty Woman.
Yeah. That is for you.
Thank you. Thanks.
He plays creepy very well. He also looks quite Canadian.
Itch mess. You're going to want some cream for that.
Chemists. Yeah, we don't use that word like that in North America. Warding. Yeah, warding. Or wording. A ground. 2 7s. Wording and a ground. I don't think I can do better than that.
7.
Henning, how many?
6.
Have you yet to score a
No.
point?
I see us as a team.
7.
Claudia.
7.
Oh, dear.
Henning, you're 6.
Ground.
Adoring.
Very nice.
A ground.
And John?
Drawing.
7 points to both teams.
All right. Yeah, the scoring really is the least interesting part of this game by a long shot.
It's a crucial countdown conundrum.
Wow.
OK, let's have a look. Orangutan.
I just wish at some point Henning hadn't written "Triumph is inevitable" on a piece of paper. He's been doing this all show, you know, all to play for. That was after Carrot in a Box. Destroy the opposition. And then he put opponents bracket because he wasn't sure.
As long as something got destroyed.
Yeah. Who knew it would be us?
So tonight's winners with 35, Sean and Claudia. Good night.
Okay, that show is gonzo and absurd and hilarious. The countdown part really seems secondary to just the absurd stuff going on while they're doing the countdown. I don't even know how I react to this, guys. It's just bonkers. Like, I know Jimmy Carr, I know he's nuts, but he's like the 4th most insane thing on the show. Okay, let's focus on why we're here. Sean Locke. It's a shame when anyone goes before their time, especially when they're so talented and gifted and truly look like they're having so much fun doing what they love. So for all of you who are real fans of Sean, my heart goes out to you. My understanding is that he lost a battle to cancer. I've lost friends and family to cancer myself. I know how terrible it can be, but I don't want to keep it light, Neil. I wanted to watch this so that I could see him in his element. And he's great in this element. He's so good. He's intelligent. He's hilarious. He's so witty. And what a great show. What a great format for him. And I'm sure I'll watch more episodes of 8 out of 10 Cats, but now it's kind of weird watching knowing that he's passed. So I'd be curious to see who will replace him, or if somebody's already replaced him. I know he was battling his illness for a while, so maybe he'd already been replaced. But yeah, you know, whenever a show loses a core member like that, things change. Sometimes for the better, often for worse, and really it's tough to recapture that magic when you change the team. That being said, I will certainly keep watching more 8 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown. Thank you to all of you who recommended it to me in the first place. I forget who it was that recommended this episode in particular, but it was a great one. Awesome to see familiar faces in Claudia Winkleman and Henning Wehn. Who was the weird guy in the dictionary corner? When I first saw the layout, I thought there were like 3 teams. Clearly, the twosome on the end are basically the judges. I have to imagine, I forget her name. There was the guy and the girl in the dictionary corner, and guy was insane and girl was professional, and I have to assume she is the regular on the show, but you're just going to give a guest a microphone and a notebook and let him do a musical number in the middle of the show? That's absurd, but hilarious. Just no ability to predict what's happening next on a show like this, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot, and it was a lot of fun to experience. I'd love to hear from you guys on whether you'd like me to react to more of 8 out of 10 Cats. Can't guarantee that I'll do it right away, but I'm definitely entertained by it. I'd definitely be interested in doing it again if there's an audience for it. So let me know in the comments below. And until next time, everybody, thank you so much. Take care, stay healthy, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.